Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective tarot for today. Today is Friday, July 18th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you. God's kiss. Whatever does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use Intuitive City Oracle, Rob Barthelman. You can find this at intuitiveintention.com, My Intuitive Intention on Etsy, and he also sells his decks in the TikTok shop. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got 2 on the table. Three on the table. We got 5 on the table. We've got we got 5 on the table. We've got 1 major. And we got 6, because 1 just fell on the floor. Hold on, let me... Oh my god, I can't bend that way. It's too late in the day. We were very slow at work, and I kept working out at my station and moving around and stuff. And 2 of my friends were picking next to me, and they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, listen, I'm 45. Like, I need to move, or I'm gonna get like that stiff person syndrome. Like, that's what happens when you're in your 40s. And the one young lady who's, I think, gonna be 31 this year. I think she turned 30 last year. An absolute sweetheart of a soul. She starts laughing, and I said, "I'm not kidding." We got 6, 1 major. Let's do 2 more shuffles. Okay, 1 more shuffle. Y'all. Okay, didn't we have a possible lovers read last night? We got 7 on the table. We've got 2 major. Oh, look at that. Ace of Swords, the Star, 6 of Swords. Someone moving forward in positivity. All right, let me set this on the box on the windowsill. Why do I keep singing? Maybe because I like to sing. I don't know. King of Cups. We've got Five of Swords. We've got Page of Wands. We've got the Sun. We've got Ten of Cups. Ace of Wands. And bottom of the deck, the Lovers. I wish I had brought in my water, but I was too lazy to fill my cup. Not in that way. So as soon as the Ten of Cups fell out, like I knew what this was about. I think it just hits home that the Lovers fell out at the end there, okay? This is some type of connection. You can always liken the Lovers to like a work situation, a career, a job, that kind of thing. You can. The thing is when you get the Ten of Cups and the Lovers out here, I feel like it's a done deal. Like for me, that's a relationship. That's a partnership. A one-on-one kind of thing. Now, the King of Cups, it comes off as masculine, right? Like we think of King of Cups as masculine. It doesn't have to be. To me, it's just an energy. It's somebody balancing themselves out. It's somebody figuring out what they want for themselves. With the Five of Swords, there's going to be some type of communication, possibly one-on-one. Okay. I don't know. I know I've talked about the two characters on the front of this card before, but I don't know if I saw it like this. Maybe. It's supposed to be a feminine and a masculine, and she looks very much like angered and kind of like, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me." Like what the And the guy, if you look at the masculine closely, like he looks like he wants to cry. If you look at him really close, he kind of has like this like lip thing, and he kind of looks like, I think that's why I was starting to cry when the cards fell out, because as like I said, as soon as the Ten of Cups fell out, I knew this was about some type of connection. I knew it. Like I could just feel it. I mean, I started to cry, for God's sakes. With the Sun card, the Ace of Wands, it doesn't necessarily, I mean, it doesn't necessarily give off like divine union, divine blessed, whatever, but it's giving off something. Like it's with the Page of Wands, like whoever these people are, when they come together, like they're gonna be blessed. Like this is like the it couple or the power couple or the movers and the shakers. It was kind of funny because I was actually in packing yesterday, and when you're in packing, like you sometimes have downtime where you don't get totes, and you can kind of stand there and putz around. And while I spend a lot of my time drinking water because it's hot as hell up there, I was writing down notes, and I was writing down notes for my business, and like things I want to do, places I want to take it, And it's kind of funny because now I'm thinking about it, like how amazing would it be to find someone to share my plans with, and they want to go on that journey with me. And obviously I would hope, I would want for them to have their own thing, their own journey. But how amazing would that be? That would be pretty freaking amazing. Yes, it would be. And when we say 10 of Cups, Rob Barthelman put family union on there. It's the family card. It represents the family, the unity, right? I will say this, a family is what it is. Like, a family doesn't necessarily have to be a masculine, a feminine, and two little kids. It could be two feminines and no kids, two feminines and a dog, two feminines and a horse. It could be two masculines. It could be a masculine and a feminine with no kids. A family is a family, you know? It could be, if this was like an older couple coming together, right? Like unrequited love from the past, and this couple comes together and they each have kids and they each have grandkids. That's a family union. Like, they may be too old to have kids together, but they're going to come together. With the Ace of Wands, could this be a new beginning? Again, like in a past relationship, somebody coming from the past? Of course it could. Distant past, current past. It could also just be new beginnings for each of these people in this connection, you know? And again, we'll just use the hetero example of a feminine and a masculine. Each one of them could be ready for a new beginning. Like I've been through some shit in the past and now I'm ready for something better. I'm ready for something amazing, right? Back to back to the 5 of Swords, because I never really finished my thought. So the masculine looks sad and the feminine kind of looks like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Like, really? Like this? And I don't want to say like, oh, this masculine's going to come back groveling or anything like that. I just think that when this communication comes in, when there's some type of discussion, possibly a meetup, right? I just heard it's unplanned for one person, like one person doesn't know, and the other person is planning it. So like if someone were to show up at someone's door, like, just, okay, I'm just going to take a chance and see if they're home, and ring the bell or knock on the door, and this person answers and they're like, what are you doing here? How did you get my address? I haven't seen you in 55 years. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, maybe, but I'm kidding. I also think that, and again, it doesn't matter which one, the masculine or the feminine. I think this just denotes whatever. I think I think it represents two different emotional stances when this confrontation takes place. I think one person is going to be like, what are you doing here? What do you want? And the other person is going to be very emotional. I think they're obviously going to both end up being emotional when what is discussed is discussed. But it definitely gives off the vibes of somebody coming in with a very heartfelt confession, if that makes sense. Again, it shows the masculine in the card, but it could be a feminine, right? It doesn't matter. Like, somebody's going to come in with something to say and they might start crying. There could also be nerves there. People get nervous when, you have to lay it all out on the line. I stutter a lot. I do. I stutter a lot. I feel like I'm breathing in cat hair. Like, that probably didn't help. Someone might like the color blue. Like, I'm seeing like a blue car, a blue house. And then I just heard blue, blue, blue. I mean, who doesn't like the color blue? Something about a dog, like what is that? What did I just see? Like a poodle kind of mix. It's not a full-on poodle. It's not a spaniel. Well, maybe poodle spaniel mix. I don't know. Like, I'm picturing like a dog, and I heard poodle, but I'm picturing the dog. It's brown, like a brown, and it's got like somewhat curly hair, but more like wavy, like, again, like a poodle's hair, but mixed with another animal. It looks a little bit different, like a little bit longer. Very happy dog. Very, very happy dog. Its name might start with a B. I heard Buster, but then I heard B. Or maybe they have a different name, but somebody calls them Buster, if that makes sense. Y'all, we got kittens. I saw them earlier. One of them over there playing. Ugh. One's a little gray one, like a tabby gray. And then one looks like it's like black with like gray and brown. Ugh, they're so cute. It really annoys me when the adult cats just leave them. Because I don't think the mama's anywhere. She probably went hunting. This is exactly why my dream to win the lottery was to buy a lot of land and put a couple barns in there and then just take in all the animals that I possibly can. Can you imagine having a barn full of cats? Do you know how amazing that would be? That would be crazy amazing. I don't know how to figure out the litter box situation, but I would figure it out. I don't know if I would just do like rooms of hay and have them figure out how to go in the hay. I don't know. But I think that would be amazing. Taking in strays, taking in people's dumps, advertising like, hey, if you don't want your dog or your cat, bring it here, I'll take it. It was always a dream of mine to have that. And the farm, of course. And a couple of adopted kids. I think I mentioned that before. Probably more like older kids. Nobody ever wants the older kids. That's okay. I can crack those nuts. That didn't really sound right, so don't take that as you might have thought it sounded. I can crack those shells. How's that? That sounds better. That sounds less. There we go. I know I was picking with my two friends today, and the one, like I said, I think I said she's like 30, 31, and the other one is 18. 18. I think he's going to be 19 in November, but we're talking, and I made a dirty joke, and the 30-year-old is like, "Oh my God, Kim, like, what are you doing?" And she's like slapping the kid. And I looked at her and I looked at him. I said, he's 19. It's not a big deal. And he goes, no, I'm only 18. And I looked at him, I said, you're going to be 19 in like 4 months. I'm like, give me a break. I said, and you probably know worse, more dirty jokes than I do. So give me another break. I had them in stitches, though. I'm not going to lie. And I used that phrase today at work, and the same young woman was like, what does that mean? People don't know what it means when you say, oh, that put me in stitches. What? I laughed so hard my belly exploded. See how the King of Cups is like standing there with the light behind him? Like, ah! Like one of these people has this epiphany moment, and that's what leads them to this communication with this other person, with their lover. It's like, epiphany, epiphany, hello, epiphany. Okay, I'll stop. I mean, I won't stop, but I'll stop. It's like, I finally realized who and what I want. I'm ready. Life, give it to me. Mm. Yeah, and again with the sun card, like I said, it almost gives off like a divine energy, almost. I mean, there's the sun card is one of my favorite cards. The Hermit and the Sun, two of my favorite cards, especially in this deck. I love those cards in this deck. And I picture two people coming into union, you know. I mean, you can see the sun. What is it? Setting or rising back there? However you want to look at it. To me it's setting. To me it looks like a sunset. Like this is going to be, if it's not divine, it sure as hell is favored for sure. For sure. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope the message resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope you all have a great evening or day, if it's still day for you. A great weekend, if it's going to be the weekend for you. Just a note, it's supposed to rain here tomorrow, so I'm probably not going to go to the lake. I'm probably going to stay at home. I'll do some probably extra readings tomorrow, chill out at home. I was just going to do a bunch of stuff in the house and stuff like that. Sunday, I did volunteer to go in. I'll be gone from 9 to 3. So I'll do affirmations in the morning. And then when I get home in the evening, I will kind of judge whether or not I am mentally capable of doing the collective and the tarot collective. Last Sunday, I was not. So just a forewarning. But I will do affirmations Sunday morning. All right. Again, I hope you all have a great day or evening, wherever you are. I'll talk to you later. Bye.